Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Rush. Once again, here I am bringing another video to you guys. Today I will be discussing question number 6 of the GCE O-Level 2018 examination paper. And those who have not subscribed my channel, I would like to welcome you all to subscribe my channel and also click the bell icon for notification. අද දිනේත් වෙනදා වගේම මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා තවත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් සාකච්ඡා කිරීමට 2018 ඉංග්‍රීසි ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍රයේ අද දිනේ මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ප්‍රශ්න අංක 6 සාකච්ඡා කිරීමට ඒත් එක්කම පොඩි මතක් කිරීමක් කරනවා මගේ channel එක තාම subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් channel එක subscribe කරන්න කියන ගමන් අපි බලමු අපි කොහොමද මේ ප්‍රශ්න අංක 6ට පිළිතුරු සපයන්නේ කියලා. So the question number 6 is a bit different from last week questions that we have been answering. Mostly we were answering the fill in the blanks exercises actually in last few videos, but today we have a different kind of a question. අපි පහුගිය ප්‍රශ්න කීපෙම අපි කරේ හිස්තැන් පිරීමේ අභ්‍යාස. නමුත් අද දිනේ අපිට ටිකක් වෙනස් ආකාරයේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් ලැබිලා දිනවා පිළිතුරු සපයන්න. So let's see actually what the question says. You are interested in joining an English camp with your best friend after the examination. ඔයාගේ හොඳම යාළුවත් එක්ක English camp එකක් කියන්නේ English class එකක් වගේ දෙයකට සහභාගී වෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා විභාගයෙන් පස්සේ. Probably must be the O-Level examination. You went to his or her place to talk about it. කියන්නේ මේ slash කියලා මෙතන slash එකක් තියෙනවා his කියලා her කියන්නේ so what does that mean is his or her. Place to talk about. ඔයාගේ ගෙදරට ගියා මේ ගැන කතා කරන්න. ඔහුගේ ඔයාගේ ගෙදරට ගියා. But your friend was not at home. ඔයාගේ යාළුවා ගෙදර හිටියේ නෑ. Write a note to be left in his or her letter box telling him or her about it. ඔයා ඒ කියන්නේ මේ යාළුවා හිටින දින්ද ඔයාගේ letter box එකේ තියලා එන්න note එකක් ලිවීමක් තමයි අපෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. ආපු කාරණය ආපු වෙලාව ඒ ආවේ කියලා වගේ දේවල් සඳහන් කරලා. Use about 40 to 50 words, and also like examiner is putting a restriction, so we'll have to, it's a note, it's not an essay or a letter, so you have to keep it very simple. ඒ තමයි මේ 40 to 50 words වලින් අපිට මේක ලියන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒත් එකම මේ examiner කියනවා, so you have to be mindful, you have to include these things in your note. When you came, කීයටද ආවේ, why you came, ඇයි ආවේ, ask him or her to call back. ඔගේ යාළුවාට නැවතත් ඔයාට දුරකථන ඇමතුමක් දෙන්න කියලාත් ඒ නෝට් එකේ සඳහන් කිරීමක් කරන්න ඕනේ. So before I answer this question, I think it would be better for me to give you tips about writing a note, so which probably would come in handy in case like if you happen to tackle a question of this nature in the forthcoming examination. Okay, let's look at the tips. So what you can see here, tips in writing a note. Okay, අපි note එකක් ලිවීමේදී සැලකිලිමත් විය යුතු කරුණු එමත් නැත්නම් note එකක් ලිවීමේදී අපි අත්‍යවශ්‍යයෙන්ම ඒට ඇතුළත් කර යුතු කරුණු. Okay, so number 1 is you have to date the note. Okay, so you have to put a date. So why the date is important? Date is important because then the recipient, whoever gets the note, would know at what time you have or what date you have left the note. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි දිනයක් දක්වන්න ඕනේ අපි ලියන note එකේ. මොකද එතකොට අපේ ඒ note එක ලබන පුද්ගලයා දැනගන්නවා අපි කීයටද නැත්නම් කොයි වෙලාවෙද කවදද ඒ note එක ලිව්වේ නැත්නම් එතන තියලා ගියේ කියලා. So number 2, what is number 2? Number 2 is what? Number 2 is salutation. So what is salutation again? Amantrane. Okay, so we can say dear or so and so. So you can basically mention in name. Mostly say dear Ramesh, dear Ramesh. You can say like whatever name you want. Okay. So let's say dear Rion, for example. Okay, so this is salutation. So number 3, what is number 3? Okay, so So number 3 is, as you go on writing the note, you always have to stick to the message. Stick to the message. So stick to the message is very important. So stick to the message. Api note ekak so we don't like ask a lot of things. So we don't tell a lot of things. So we basically want to pass on a message. Api note ekak so we don't ask like whether you have brushed teeth in the morning. Okay, so whether you have had your breakfast. උදේට කෑවද දත් මැද්දද ඒ වගේ වහන්නේ අපි අවශ්‍ය දේ පමණයි එතෙන්දී සඳහන් කරන්න. කියන්නේ you have to stick to the message. So basically like you have to like make sure that you won't get off the topic. Okay, so that is really important. So number 4 you have to keep it short and you keep it short and simple. Okay, so that's really important. You have to keep the message short and simple. Again, අපි තා කෙටියෙන් අපේ message එක ඒ ලබන පුද්ගලයාට දෙනුම් දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒත් එක්කම simple කියන්නේ, so basically like you don't use any kind of like, let's say, a formal language or literary terms. Okay, so basically it has to be in colloquial language. So basically like you have to write your note in day to day. You know how you converse with people in that language. So that is really important. All right, so let's see what is number 5. Again, ඉදින්දා අපි කතා කරන භාෂාවෙන් තමයි අපි note එක ලියන්නේ. එතන ගොඩක් බර වචන. So you're not trying to show your vocabulary or your word power to another person. So basically you have to make sure, so whatever the intended message gets to the recipient, right, without any confusion. කියන්නේ අපි අපේ note එක ලබන පුද්ගලයා වැඩිය මේ කියන්නේ එයාව මේ කියන්නේ අපි පසල් කරන්න ඕනේ. එයාව ප්‍රහෙලිකාවකට ලක් නොකර අපේ message එක ඉතා කෙටියෙන් දැනුම් දීම තමයි note එකදී බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. So after that you have to also mention like, so obviously now as a result of the note or the message, okay, so message what you're giving to a person, you expect some sort of a feedback or maybe some sort of action, or maybe that person to attend to a certain task again. So action required, action required කියන්නේ note එක හින්දා අපි මොකද්ද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන එයාගේ response එක. So number 6, last one is you have to mention your name. Okay, mention your name. So mention your name. So you have to like, so then the recipient knows who has left the note. Okay, so let's see actually how we write this note now. Okay, so the first thing is that we have to date the note. So let's put today's date, 2nd February 2021, or maybe like you can use an abbreviation. So instead of writing the full month, you can say Feb. I don't think the examiner will actually find any problem with that. So, but I have written the full month here. And අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම කන්න ඕනේ මේ note එකේ දිනයක් යොදන එක. So then what's the second thing is the salutation. Again අපි ආමන්ත්‍රණයක් කාටද මේක ලියන්නේ කියලා. Let's say dear Rion. So let's presume your friend is Rion. Dear Rion. Okay, so what is the first thing? So first thing what you have to say is, you came to see him. So in the questions examiner had told us, so we have to say that when you came. So that means you have to say when you came to see your friend. you can say I came to see you. So when you say see you in the morning, so that person knows actually which date's morning. So maybe like your friend might collect it tomorrow, but just by looking at the date, he knows actually which morning you have come to see him. So you say I came to see you in the morning. Why? So you came to see him in the morning for what? To to check. To check what? To check any පරීක්ෂා කරලා බලන්න කතා කරලා බලන්න to check. So we can use the word check because it's a very informal way of saying, because as I told you, this is not a formal letter, so we can use a bit of informality. So I don't think examiner will find any problem with that. To check what? I came to see you in the morning to check with you about an English camp that I wish to attend after examination. Okay, so this is our first sentence. I came to see you in the morning to check with you about an English camp that I wish to attend after examination. So here you have already covered 2 things out of 3 that the examiner had asked you to mention. One thing is like when you came, why you came. So you are saying you came in the morning, why you came, to check with your friend about an English camp that you wish to attend after examination. Okay, so then what are you going to say? Then you're going to say I left this note. So you have to say why you left the note. I left this note as you were not there. You can, since it's an informal message, you can even say you weren't instead of saying you were not there, but for better clarity, so I prefer to put it in the full form rather than using that's sort of a shortened way. All right, so you were not there. As you're not there, so you're saying I left this note as you were not there. For what? Why you left the message? Another note, you're not there to. I left this note as you were not there to know your decision. So you left the message to know your friend's decision. මේ note එක තියලා ගියේ ඔයාගේ ඒ පිළිබඳ තීරණය දැනගන්න. So then the other thing, the last thing what the examiner told us, we are asking your friend, so how you are going to know the decision, because you probably might not want to go there again. You are going to say give me a call on, and then you're going to mention your phone number. Probably your friend must be knowing your number, but always it's better to mention the number in case if he would have forgotten, then because you might wait until such time he calls, but the call will never come. Okay, on 843, let's say 822. Okay, and you mention the number, and then you can just end it. You can say regards, cheers, or you can use either of those two. Regards, Ramesh. So your name is Ramesh. Regards, Ramesh. So see how simple it is. So examiner had asked us to use about 4 to 50 words, I'm pretty sure. So you won't find more than 50 words here. So it's pretty much within 4 to 50 words. Right? Give me a call, number mention karna. So I hope that you probably would have found it very easy. So writing a note, but it's important for you to remember the tips that I mentioned. Okay, so I would like to reiterate. So you have to date the note, and also you have to use a salutation and stick to the point. Don't get out the point. You probably might not write in complete sentences, but still, so it has to be meaningful to the recipient. And the other one is you have to keep it short and simple. So you basically write in kind of informal way, so you don't use formal language or literary terms. And then at the end you have to mention what kind of action is you required or action you expect from the recipient, and also then you have to end the message with your name. Okay, so with that I would like to conclude today's video, and I hope to see you very soon from another video to discuss another question from the same question paper. Till then, goodbye.